In my last video, I explained that your acne isn't getting better because you don't know what type of acne you have. So today we're gonna go through a crash course on each type of acne, what it looks like, and how we treat it. First one we're gonna talk about is the most challenging one to treat of all, and it is hormonal acne. We need to think about what is driving that hormonal fluctuation. Key driving factors is diet, stress, nervous system dysregulation, blood sugar management, and gut health. There's no cream that's gonna cancel out bad habits. You need to think about what's happening internally that's making your skin inflamed. This really comes down to lifestyle habits like eating cleaner, making sure you're having balanced meals, consistent meals, managing your stress, and making sure that you're having really high quality sleep every single night. Next type of acne we're gonna talk about is fungal acne. Fungal acne can look a little bit different on everybody, and this is the one that trips people up. When it's inflamed, people think it's inflammatory acne. But when it's not inflamed, people think that it's texture. Texture and fungal acne are not the same. Fungal acne is actually not technically acne. It is a yeast overgrowth. Maybe feeding this yeast overgrowth internally. Yeasty foods like pizza and sourdough are really good examples of this. A wet, humid environment and bacteria is what yeast loves to thrive in. If you're an athlete, if you are active, or if you live in a just very humid environment, you're naturally already gonna have that setback. A lot of the times I see my clients who struggle with this that are using creams, serums, even cleansers that are feeding this yeast and making that fungal acne way worse. This is so personal because what may trigger one person may not trigger somebody else. So I do think there's a little bit of trial and error with this, but I think it's really about simplifying your routine and trying to go with formulations that are a little bit less heavy. The last category of acne is non-inflammatory acne, which includes blackheads and whiteheads. Whiteheads and blackheads are simply clogged pores. These black dots are indicating that these whiteheads are turning into blackheads. Really, the only difference between whiteheads and blackheads is that oxidation, which means it's being exposed to air. A couple of reasons this is happening is you're excessively oily, which means that you have more sebum production than the average person, so your follicles are filling up much faster. You might not be cleansing your face properly, which means you're not spending enough time doing it, or you're skipping it altogether. Or you're using products that are really clogging your skin much more, which goes back to using products that are not so heavy and occlusive. Each type of acne has a different treatment plan, as you can tell, and it's really about understanding what type of acne you have. I think a lot of people get stuck because they actually are dealing with multiple acne types at one time. It means that you may see small improvement, but not a complete improvement. I think working with the right professional can really help speed up this process. I hope this helped. If you have any questions, let me know.